All right, well, we got a new project. So I went out and got another Roxor. Check it out. Not too bad, but he told me he bought them new and regularly maintenance them, and I don't know. But then I watched one of his YouTube videos, and he got them from an auction, from some underground mine. So this thing lived its whole life underground. So that's why it's a little dirty here. But I mean, it's dirtier than it looks. I'll show you what we're working with here. I mean, look at how packed in all that is. She's gonna need some cleaning. So we're gonna go ahead and drop the skid plates and start beating and cleaning and see if we can get all that chunk stuff off from under there. I don't know when the last thing this thing got the oil change, so we're gonna get that done. I mean, it says it has 6,000 miles on it, and that's what he told me. And then I watched his video. I could see him pull the dash and the computer out of another broken Roxor and put into this one. So that's what that Roxor mileage has. I have no clue what this thing has, so I don't know. But no matter what, this thing's going to be pretty cool. All right, well, I've been out here pressure washing this Roxor for 2-3 hours. So I mean, it's lost hundreds of pounds. It could be up to like 1,000 pounds of weight coming off this sucker. Who knows? But we're making progress. So I mean, you can see daylight through there now, and back there you can actually see the oil pan. So it's getting better and better. And look at that rear drive line and how big those U-joints are. I don't know if you can get up in there and see that, but I don't know, that's quite a bit bigger than my drive line and the U-joints and everything. I don't know, the automatics, they put bigger drive lines and U-joints on, or is that some aftermarket thing for down in the mine they needed a bigger drive line? I don't see why they need a bigger drive line for that, but not sure. Oh, someone knows, let me know. I'm kind of curious on that one. But yeah, I mean, everything's rusted up pretty good. You know, you can see the cover there finally. Little by little, popping it all off. All right. I know, looking at the camera now, man, I need a shower. But so I've been pressure washing for, I don't know, like 4 hours and spraying degreaser. I don't think any of this stuff's grease, so that didn't seem to help any, but it's coming off slowly but sure. A lot of rust on stuff, obviously down in that mine. A lot of corrosion coming out of all the rocks or whatever chemicals they're using, I don't know. But so we're gonna get it all cleaned as we can get it, or me gonna get it clean as I can get it, and then I'll go through and start wire brushing and wheeling and everything, and repaint the underneath where it's all rusty. Stop the problem. But we're getting it. I don't know, it's hard to see in here, but it's coming along. See all that red, nice clean. Little by little I get it all cleaned up. I'll put the different shocks I got on it, slap some hubs on it, put my other set of wheels and tires, came off my other Roxor when I bought it on it, and I'll be able to take it for a drive down the road. No wonder it drove like crap. I mean, I thought it was the tires, but all this black stuff I'm blowing off, the wheels are full of it down in there. So yeah, nobody drove this over 15-20 miles an hour in years. So all right, well, I'm gonna get back at it. All right, well, we got her pretty clean. I've been working on it for about 10 hours, scrubbing, pressure washing, degreasing, everything I can do. So she looks pretty good. I mean, for what she is, a lot cleaner. I mean, look at the inside here. Way cleaner than it was, huh? Oh, I got the back all cleaned out. Oh, from here, she'll go in the shop and I'll start scrubbing her down by hand and washing her out and cleaning and get underneath and wire brush everything, start repainting it all so it's not rusty. But overall, she looks pretty good. Oh yeah, I'm done for the day. I'm gonna head in and get a shower, and tomorrow we'll change the oil and fire this baby up. All right. Well, starter has arrived for the new Roxor. It's not the factory starter. We went with the aftermarket Bosch starter, still built in India, right? Probably same factory, who knows? But we'll get her unboxed here. This looks like it. Alright, we'll set you up right here. You get a good glimpse of what's going on. Hopefully it's the right one. Alright. Let's see, so far it looks right. Hookup's the same. Bottom and hook the same. Pretty much looks like factory starter. I don't see the difference. Oh. What? Yeah, this one is all rusty in here and turns a little hard. That one's nice and clean. Still turns hard. Oh. Alright, go and get this thing put in. I had video, but you can't see what I'm doing up in there. It's, you know, 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3. And I hooked a little wire off of here, big wire there, then hook your battery back up. So we'll get her done and see if this sucker fires up. Alright, well, we got the starter installed. Oh, battery should be charged. Had a charger for an hour. Got all these cleaned up. Haven't took all this apart and cleaned it, so, but hopefully that's not the issue since I bought a new starter. Got the new starter all in here. You can see her down in there just barely. But she's there. Well, it's time to see if this sucker starts. I sure hope it does. All right, I gotta remember to flip this off or on, and let's see, we'll turn the grid heater on, let that flash for a second. As soon as it quits flashing, then we'll hopefully the sucker will spin over fast and fire. Hey! You know, I don't think it was quite as fast as I would have liked, but she started. Maybe the battery was down a little. All right. Seems like it's running pretty good. Let's check the smoke test. Hey, it didn't smoke at all. Well, change oil in it, and it shows halfway looking good. After driving around the block a few times, it didn't go just pure jet black again, so obviously heard a big bang up here. There's the hood falling down, broke there. Trying to get that off and weld it. But yeah, the oil, not too bad, looked pretty good. I'll drive around, change it again, and shit should be clean. Not smoking at all. heck, I think it's going to be a good little rig here. I think the motor's low hours, good maintenance. Which, I mean, you look at this thing, and first thing you think, well, they didn't take care of that at all. Well, at least they maintained it. I mean, that's all I can say. They beat on it, but they took care of it, kind of. But all right, well, I'm gonna let that run for a little bit, charge her up, and I don't know what this blue wire is. Runs down on top of the transmission. I doubt that's a factory wire, but never know. And then I gotta disconnect these hoses up here, figure out what side I'm disconnecting all these wires on, if they're going this way or that way. Gotta get the radiator out so I can clear pulling the cab up and over. Good time to change all the fluids anyways, so might as well drain her all out. But yeah, everything's just hard to get apart, you know. It's all a little rusted up, covered in junk. So I mean, I'm working getting these bolts off down here to pull this thing off for 30 minutes. I'm just gonna bust them. So now got me a little wire brush and some of that stuff. I get in there and clean them all up and spray them and just keep working through. It's going to take 2 to 3 times longer to take this part than the normal rig, but it is what it is. So I mean, I can set the camera up here and you can watch me do it, and I have to put it like super fast forward for you to even see me doing anything. So we're just going to skip all that. I'll get all this stuff ripped off to the side. I'll show you what I did, and then we'll move on to the next step. Hammering away, working on getting all the body bolts off right now. Got this one back here somewhere undone, and that one right there, that came to a stop. It's not wanting to come out. The other side I busted off. So just working through here, slowly but surely getting them all off. There's so much buildup on them, I can't quite get a socket on them all the way. So working them over. Oh, my ear filled with stuff. She's a dirty girl. She's getting cleaner though. All right. Now, hopefully they come out. Let's see. These ones should come out pretty easy. Well, that's nice. Pretty sure that nut's supposed to be welded on there and it just broke free. I'll move to the next one. There we go. That's how they're supposed to come out. I better move this bolt. I'm gonna lose them in the debris pile. I thought for a second I scratched the paint here, but it wiped off. We don't want to put a scratch in this thing now. Just got to get to that. I imagine I can unhook it from the bottom too. I don't know where I want to unhook it from, but I mean, that's just ridiculous. I'll have to get a hammer here. And it's about almost screwdriver high. Oh, hit it there. This thing was on Marketplace for, I don't know, like 3 weeks. Nobody bought it. Wonder why. Oh, no one's willing to put in the effort of 2 weeks of cleaning the dirt out of it, but not me. We'll get her done. Got a mouthful. I'm gonna say I can almost see the top of the mount. A little bit of a mess, but you know, I think the only thing I got left to do up here is undo the brake lines, because obviously this is gonna go with the cab and the brake lines are attached to the frame, but they're flex lines right here. I think I undo them there. I think they'll flop out of the way enough to pull it. Besides that, I think it's all disconnected. So, got that. And then I got 2 motor mounts that I've been fighting for, I don't know, like an hour and a half. No, they're getting sawzalled. I'm done over those 2 bolts. And there are these 2 right here in the back. That one and that one. It's so, you can barely get you gotta lay down on here backwards and try to fish your arm up through here and up and around. And it's completely packed full of stuff. I mean, can't get a big screwdriver in there, ain't no room. Got this little tiny screwdriver in there, chiseling for like an hour. So, nah, I got them broke free. And they went a little bit and then they tightened up, so gave me enough room to get a sawzall blade in there, the way I look at it. So I'm gonna cut these guys whole. All right, got it out of there. In theory, she's free. Hey, how many motor mounts does this thing have? 1, 2, and then we got one up in here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18 body mounts. That's quite a bit of body mounts. No, I don't think this thing was gonna move.